I'm not being emotionally healthy right now. I've been burning a whole lot of unproductive emotional energy lately on strange, far-flung fantasies, all kinds of problems that aren't really problems, all sorts of strange stuff. And so I'm not really sure what to do about it. Usually this is the point where I dip back into meditation, then realize, oh, I should have been doing this the whole time. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure what to do about it yet. I think for now, I'll just be happy that I noticed and just be aware of it and see what to do. My guess is that most of it is just tied to extremely bad sleep. Tied in, again, with overwork, which is crazy because I haven't actually been working that much hour-wise, but I think I've been letting the stress of things weigh on my mind way more than I should be. And this is one of my constant struggles where I don't go to work, I don't go to an office. Like, my home is my office. So enforcing boundaries between this time is work, this time is rest, ends up being really important, but it's also really subtle. It's really, really easy just to respond, be helpful to whatever message at whatever time of night. So I think I go through these cycles where I have very strict rules, I keep very good balance. I have designated work times, designated rest times, and I've been letting those boundaries blur on account of the fact that I'm going out of town. I don't know how to take vacations wisely because obviously I'm not functioning optimally, I'm all stressed out, I'm all sorts of things. With the huge amount of choice that I have, because I can work wherever, whenever, I'm still learning how to be more careful. Today, I'm gonna go lock myself in Starbucks and get this done. I'm in the bathroom at Starbucks. It's a little after 4. I'm about to go order the biggest coffee, and I'll probably be here till close. I'm back home. I've made a little progress because I've spent pretty much the past hour helping people with random things, random thinking, all kinds of stuff. Good to do, need to do it. Just sucks that I have to do it right while I need to get a ton of stuff done. So my main stress is I don't know how much I'll be able to work in Michigan. That means in Michigan, or before I leave, I need to get everything done. Like, theoretically, everything that I would be necessary for. Now, that's a lot of things. And so right now, I can feel the stress coming out of my ears. I cannot sit down, I cannot concentrate, I'm afraid, I'm frazzled. So I need a little period of intentional rest. So what I'm gonna do is just go for a run. Go for a little run and then chill out, wait for my brain to recuperate a little bit, and then get back to it. This is one of the parts of what I do that absolutely sucks, and it happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll need to go on a death schedule. Most days you'll be able to just work 4-5 hours a day, get a lot of stuff done, and like call it a day, be good. You do that every day, you'll make significant progress over a month or whatever it is you're doing. But with the vacation, all of that is condensed down to right now. I'm not good at planning vacations yet because I'm feeling this way. So I'm gonna go run, I'm gonna go chill out, and then hopefully the other thing I'm gonna do is just make a big list. Hit one thing at a time. Just don't worry about anything that comes after that. Keep hitting it. I don't know when I'll go to sleep tonight, but right now I feel pretty physically sick. Like, actually, my stomach, my throat, everything. I don't feel good. My brain is not optimal. All these things, it's all okay. I'll get through it. I'll make it work. But that doesn't mean that, I don't know, knowing that a thing will suck does not necessarily make it a bad thing. And it doesn't mean I won't do it. It just makes it a thing that I don't look forward to going through. There's a point where stress is good, and then there's a point where stress becomes debilitating. The reason I needed to go on a walk was because I just tipped over that edge. I stopped being able to like think outside of a very narrow perspective, really stressed out, unable to actually sit down and do anything. So I didn't actually do that much running, I just walked around. But one of the things that I tried to force myself to think on is just that I've been very sloppy with my thoughts recently. Very sloppy in the sense that if you maintain the right perspective, if you think from the right point of view, like what I'm doing, I'm just making a website. Like it's just a website. If it gets out a little late, you know what, that's okay. Like nobody's gonna die. So the level of stress that I was feeling was not commensurate with the task. And especially if you draw it out really big picture, I'm healthy, my family's healthy, my friends are healthy. I think in life, if there are times in life when you should be sad, but there's actually the rest of the time you shouldn't be. Like you should be happy about a fault. You should. So I think to a degree, you need to actually go and inoculate yourself. You need to go and put yourself through discomfort before life does it for you. That way you do it when you want it, not when life makes it happen, when it's inconvenient. But no matter how much you try that, it's still gonna happen. But like I think it'll happen a little less, which will be a lot nicer. So this is one of those situations where I'm dragging myself through it simply because I have my own internal standards of where I need to be with my work, how I need to be, how hard I need to be working, what kind of results I need to be getting. Now, these might be completely irrational to anybody, any outsider, so I don't really talk about them that much, especially not in a public way, and I mean really explicit, like on this project, I should be here by this date, or something like that. And then with software, I'm not that far enough. I fully expect it to take me like 10 years to be good. Like to actually get to the point where the question isn't, can I do this? It's, should I do this? Like, where it's not even a question in my head if I can solve a given thing. It's just, should I do it? Is this the best use of my time? Right now, I'm still, in a lot of ways, still in the can I do this? Am I able to pull this off? So there's just a ton of learning between here and there. I'm like 3 years in to something that I fully expect to take 10 years. So I'm not really that far. So the kind of net of my thinking on the walk is just calm down, and then separating out psychological symptoms from physiological ones. Like my stomach actually hurts, and it's because I'm lactose intolerant, and the coffee I got has milk in it. I did not think that through. And so, like, yeah, my stomach's gonna hurt for a little bit. It's not because I'm stressed out, it's because I bought something with milk and I forgot it had milk. And so, like, dumb mistake, but because I didn't take the second to sit back and like think about it, it's like I was conflating that with, oh God, I'm that stressed out that my stomach is sick. So programming is an entirely cerebral activity. I do it entirely alone most of the time. So I spend a lot of time thinking about really deep inside, really abstract things, building these huge structures of meaning in my head, and really having nobody to talk about them with. Basically, at the end of the day, a lot of what I'm responsible for, and given that I'm in a highly antisocial environment, it's a highly cerebral task. I'm ultimately responsible for myself. Like, given these things, monitoring my self-talk and making sure that I think healthy, I act healthy, I learn from my mistakes, all that kind of stuff, that all needs to come from me. Where if I worked at a regular job, I could actually get some of that from the environment. In fact, most of a regular job is set up to require compliance to a minimum standard. So that's kind of the thing, is I don't get a minimum standard. And so because I am left to set my own, I try and set it way up here. Now, that might not always be the most healthy thing, but I'll figure that out as I go. You can tell I'm gonna need a kick. I don't drink, I've cut way back on caffeine, on sugary things, on stuff of that nature. But tonight, I'm going to need a kick. Stomach is still on the fritz. My eyes hurt. I don't know why that is. So it's a little after midnight. I'm finally feeling a sense of serenity. I got all the things that I didn't know if I would be able to do them. I got all of those out of the way, so the rest is a matter of smooth sailing and managing other people. But everything on my end is good, and it's good to my standards. So I had a huge level up in terms of Rails, because I finally figured out this thing that let me... I really wish I could talk about the project explicitly, but it let me reuse the same stuff in so many different places that this thing is now way, way, way more maintainable, which is amazing. I'm heading out tomorrow. Still got a full day. Still gonna have to like plan some work during vacation, but I'm feeling way better than I was earlier in the day. Today was a valuable day. This week's been a valuable week, but I'm glad that it's pretty much over.